9 celebrities not leaving their children inheritances. 1. Guy Fieri, worth $100 million. The famous chef is straightforward with his kids.
I've told them the same thing my dad told me. When I die, you can expect that I'm going to die broke, and you're going to be paying for the funeral. I told my boys, none of this that I've been building are you going to get, unless you come and take it from me.
Fieri has 2 sons, Hunter and Ryder. 2. Anderson Cooper, worth $50 million. Cooper's mom, Gloria Vanderbilt, was worth $200 million, but Anderson's only son, Wyatt, can't count on an inheritance. Anderson only plans to pay for his college.
I don't believe in passing on huge amounts of money. I don't intend to have some sort of pot of gold for my son. I'll go with what my parents said, which is college will be paid for, and then you gotta get on it.
3. Don McLean, worth $50 million. In 2020, Don's daughter Jackie criticized his parenting. She said she'd grown up in a constant state of fear. McLean immediately cut her off.
I said to my daughter, if you speak out about me and trash me, I'm going to disinherit you. She's been automatically disinherited. That's almost a $3 million trust fund that went down the tubes.
4. Daniel Craig, worth $160 million. Craig hates the idea of inherited wealth.
I don't want to leave great sums to the next generation. I think inheritance is quite distasteful.
He has pledged to donate his money.
My philosophy is, get rid of it, or give it away before you go.
Daniel has 2 daughters from 2 marriages. 5. Gordon Ramsay, worth $220 million. The English chef expects his children to work for money. He doesn't even allow them to fly first class with him.
They haven't worked anywhere near hard enough to afford that.
Ramsay's millions aren't going into their pockets.
My money is definitely not going to them, and that's not in a mean way. It's to not spoil them.
6. Marie Osmond, worth $20 million. Osmond shared her plans on air. In a March 2020 episode of The Talk, the then co-host said,
I'm not leaving any money to my children. I think you do a great disservice to your children to just hand them a fortune. Because you take away the one most important gift you can give your children, and that's the ability to work.
In 2023, Osmond reiterated her position.
Honestly, why would you enable your child to not try to be something? I don't know anybody who becomes anything if they're just handed money.
She believes that an inheritance breeds laziness and entitlement. 7. Ashton Kutcher, worth $200 million. Kutcher saw rich people as evil growing up. He doesn't want his children to be like that.
My kids are living a really privileged life, and they don't even know it. I'm not setting up a trust for them. We'll end up giving our money away to charity and to various things.
8. Sting, worth $550 million. Sting has 3 sons and 3 daughters, but they won't get anything after his death.
I told them there won't be much money left, because we are spending it. We have a lot of commitments.
Sting rejects the idea of setting up a trust fund.
I certainly don't want to leave them trust funds that are albatrosses round their necks. They have to work. All my kids know that, and they rarely ask me for anything, which I really respect and appreciate.
9. Gene Simmons, worth $400 million.
They will never be rich off my money.
Simmons once said, it was on an episode of Gene Simmons' Family Jewels.
Every year they should be forced to get up out of bed and go out and work and make their own way. I don't want them to say, thanks Dad, for making me rich. No, you want to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and say, I did that.
Do you agree?